Serious Sam Shatterverse is an upcoming co-op roguelite shooter. It brings together 5 Serious Sams to fight the dark forces of Mental. In Shatterverse, the walls between universes have been shattered, allowing the creation of a multi-dimensional force known as the Sirius Program. Bring down Mental's 5 lieutenants together while experimenting with various modifiers to buff your character or grant unique special abilities. Each run of this roguelite is said to last roughly 45 minutes, and consists of 3 distinct biomes, ending with one of Mental's lieutenant bosses. As you progress, new weapons will become available for you to collect, though your inventory is reset for each run. Enjoy perfectly timed one-liners as you play. So that's the synopsis of this game summarized, including that last bit, perfectly timed one-liners, a concept that has always existed in the franchise, but they've only recently started using it to advertise the game. Recent for Serious Sam standards. This aspect has felt rather forced in the latest games. Most fans seem to agree. Despite that, here we are. I mean, you've seen the trailer, right? We know what's coming.
Lava golems?
Lava golems?
If only I had a garden hose.
Lava golems?
Lava golems?
Look, I promise you, I'm not entirely pessimistic about this. I may not be entirely optimistic either, but there could be some fun to be had from this. Let's go over it, shall we? It's nice to see they've brought the Boink logo back, in the original style that we haven't seen since 2004. I don't think we've seen the Boink font in general since 2019 with the release of Tormental. Oh yeah, Tormental. You remember that, right? The roguelite that wasn't an actual Serious Sam game to begin with? Not gonna lie, it was fun, but yeah, we've already had this kind of thing. Kinda. I'm not convinced that was a good idea for the series. Shatterverse is closer to that. After all the strange indie spin-offs, it is relieving to finally see them try something in first person, though it's hard to say at this time whether it'll actually hit the same. One concern that comes to mind is the recent Painkiller revival, which isn't exactly the same, but has a similar setup to this one. It was a mega flop, the numbers have never been good, which I find to be a huge shame because the foundation for a great Painkiller revival was there. It's the forced cooperative design philosophy that seemed to kill what's largely known as a single-player game. I would also say it doesn't feel greatly connected to the energy of the existing games and, So this is being developed by the same minds behind Dead by Daylight. Unexpected. I haven't played that one, but I know it's been a popular game. Nothing more I can say about that, but I've heard of others scratching their heads at it. In regards to the plot, yeah, we're going for the cross-dimensional stuff again. The latest Sams have done that, and this is going all in. I know, this is an overdone concept, but it's not unlike Serious Sam to do what's trendy once everyone's moved on from it. I'm not sure how Shatterverse will fit into the canon, maybe it doesn't. Some fans are at this point completely disregarding the plot because it's hard to be invested in a world that changes dramatically with each game, which may or may not be the point now. Every Serious Sam takes place in its own universe. I don't inherently hate the existence of this, but I hope they stop and finish the original story of Serious Sam after Shatterverse. You know, what happens after the second encounter? Or after Serious Sam 2? I mean, why not make that game canon at this point? We just want to fight Mental, Crow Team. Please! It's been 25 years and we don't even know what Mental looks like. Do we really want 10 years into the future, all the original developers are gone, and then we're being shown Mental? Come on, I want the original team to show us what their vision was. At least what's left of it at this point. Shatterverse seems to have a consistent art style, I'll give it that, though it does feel tailored towards a modern crowd, which, I mean, doesn't mean it's bad. It's not my preference, but I'll take it. The enemy models look alright. Weapons might need some work. That's just the Serious Sam 4 shotgun there. We haven't seen this in action, but there might be a flamethrower on the wall there. You haven't seen that since Bogus Detour, and much longer if you're thinking about FPS games. So I'm excited to use that again. Oh, I haven't discussed our cast of characters yet. So we have the original Sam from the universe where a PlayStation 1 port exists, I guess? Is this really the only way to do retro these days? Why not do a rounded 2000s era model with small textures? Consider how the original Serious Sam went through a development panic in order to not look like a PS1 game. It's a bit ironic. These two characters I have zero opinions of. Why should I? Never seen him before. But I guess in this guy's universe, double-barreled shotguns are pump action. The reptilioid player is cool, I guess. This Sam is definitely the same guy we've seen in the random encounter, but I once thought that was supposed to be our cartoony Sam from the 2000s era. Maybe that is what they're trying to imply? But there's a noticeable personality swap from the guy we knew in Sam 2. Maybe it's just the voice?
Brace yourselves! I'm about to solve everything violently.
That is something I've seen being criticized. Then again, everything's being criticized. So there's a special move of some kind. Gadget types might work better in this game than they did in SAM 4, so this being the sort of equivalent, I can see that being alright. We have a full list of achievements already, which I don't want to say too much about in fear of spoiling stuff, but it does make a mention of collecting and ranking up trinkets, whatever that means. In regards to Serious Sam gameplay, myself, I don't prefer to play it in co-op. The loop would need to be quite different in order for me to get into that. So for this reason, I am a bit interested in Shatterverse, as it doesn't seem like this will play too similarly to the others. It is a roguelite after all. I've enjoyed them in the past, but can't say I've ever been truly captivated by one. Could Shatterverse change my mind? I don't know, man, let's hope. I do have numerous friends to play this with, so that'll probably be fun. That's where I say, alright, there's some value in this for me, but the casual fans? I'm not sure. Yes, most gamers know about Serious Sam as a franchise, but is there enough collective interest for this to genuinely thrive? You do have the option to play solo, according to FAQs, which is good. Great even. Amazing. But I question why that wasn't in the trailer. Probably because it's not a focus. But they have mentioned that you will get the full experience whether you play solo or cooperative, so we'll see how that turns out. There aren't going to be any microtransactions or battle passes, so they've said, and the game uses peer-to-peer multiplayer, not server-based, so we don't need to worry about preservation. This should be able to exist well into the future. We're never getting over the hero theme, are we? So far, the reception of Shatterverse seems to be mixed. More positive than negative, though. As I look at it, what I feel is that this only exists because the Serious Sam IP is there, and has the potential to generate sales. Internally, I have my doubts of this project being inspired by a passion for the Serious Sam franchise. It makes me wonder if Crow Team really had much of a say in this, or it was more of a Devolver Digital thing. That wouldn't be bad either. I'm just saying we don't really know what to expect right now. My biggest wish personally from this franchise is to just finish the series, defeat Mental. Side stories can take a hiatus. We're in no short supply of them. I know not everyone's gonna agree, but I would love to see another full-scale Serious Sam cartoon-style game with our beloved Big Chin Sam. No, I'm sorry, Shatterverse is just not that. Maybe that cartoon era has just passed. I'm not convinced they could do it in the same manner that existed back when, but it would be neat to see them try, at least. Alright, that's what we know so far about Shatterverse. There are a couple more videos I've been thinking about making regarding Serious Sam. The original game design document was leaked recently. That would be awesome to run through. Crow Team also released an update for the classic games on Steam, including a sketchbook with various in-the-flesh screenshots included. I think we can look at all that in one video. Somewhat recently, we actually managed to get a hold of some early builds for Serious Sam 3, and I'd like to look at those eventually too. But that's all I've got for this one, so thanks for watching everyone, and I hope to catch you all in the next video.
Yeah!